Myth busting inside of Jupiter, Florida. Drop a like and subscribe. Let's get straight into it. So I asked you guys in my Discord server to give me some myths. You can join my Discord server from the link in the description. But I asked you guys to give me some myths in Jupiter, Florida. And well, you guys did. You gave some interesting ones, some good ones, and I'll be honest, some not so great ones. But we're going to check them out in this video. So I've got around 10. Now the first one I want to check out is there's an underground parking lot in the city. So this is a myth that someone said to me. Now I thought this was a stupid one because I thought everyone knows that there is an underground parking lot in the city. However, I did see people replying to it saying no there's not and it's a stupid myth. I know that there is. So here we are in the main city area now. Now if we drive down here, it's not that one, it's the next turn here I think. Yep, if we drive down here, for starters, we have a little underpass there, which does look pretty cool with all the nice lights, I'll be honest. And then we have the underground parking lot just down here. So yes, this myth is true. There is an underground parking lot inside of Jupiter, Florida. It is pretty cool. There is only one way in and one way out, but you can do some really cool car meets down here, I'll be honest. I mean, even just me in this RS6 on my own right now, this does look pretty cool. Look at that. That looks very nice. So yes, this myth is true. There is an underground parking lot inside of Jupiter, Florida. Now for the next one, I'm actually going to fly myself inside of my private server just so we can head over to a decent water source. I mean, where's the boatyard? It'll be this way, right? Let's try and find the boatyard over here. Here we go. So someone said that there is fish that you can actually see in the water in Jupiter, Florida. So this one is interesting to me. Let's go over to the fishing area. That might be a little bit better. So here we are over the fishing area. It is raining, which probably will be a bit annoying, but all they said is that you can see fish swimming in the water. So if we try and fish first and we try and catch one of the fish, here we go. Let's see if we can actually see a fish swimming when we catch it first of all. So I don't think you can, right? I can't remember, but I've never noticed one. It's really dark because of the rain, but you can still see what's going on there. Here we go. Yeah, so as you can see, I'm catching a fish right now. You can see the little yellow thing there. As you can see, there is no fish under the water right now. You can see it bobbing about just there. There is no fish that we can see under the water. Let's catch it. What fish did we get? We got a wahoo. Oh my gosh, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I don't know how you say that fish name, but yeah, there's no fish when you catch them, so I doubt there'll be any fish when you're swimming around, right? So yeah, I think it's fair to say that there's no fish just normally when you're swimming about. However, there is one thing that I just thought of. In fact, I'm going to join on to the scuba diver job to show you this. Let's run over here and grab my scuba diving gear. And then let's fly myself again. And let's fly over to the location, which is just around here, I think. If you go under the water, which we can do now, as you can see, we have shipwrecks. But as you can see, there is actually fish that swim about at the shipwreck, including sharks that try and eat you. But this myth is, oh gosh, the shark's trying to attack me. But this is pretty cool because, I mean, in some ways it's true, in some ways it's false. There is fish you can see swimming in the water. Yes, as you can see, we can see them all here. We've got loads of different types of fishes. However, when you're actually catching fish, you can't see any. Why that is, I don't know. It would be cool if you could see fish like everywhere in the water, especially when you were fishing as well. But you can't. However, at shipwrecks, you can. And it's the same no matter what shipwreck you go to. As you can see, there's loads more over here, which is pretty cool. Loads of different types of fish, including this guy. Look at that. That is cool. That is very cool. So yes, this myth is true. There are fish that you can see when you are swimming in the water. And this next one is quite an ironic one for saying I've just joined back onto the civilian team. And it is that there's a limit to how many vehicles you can purchase inside of Jupiter, Florida. Well, as you can see, there's not really a vehicle on here that I don't own. In fact, if we go to Supercar, I own pretty much all of them except the newer ones. I own pretty much every single car. And in fact, to be specific, as you can see, I own 160 vehicles inside of Jupiter, Florida, and 14 boats as well. You name a vehicle and I bet you I probably have it. Although one vehicle I don't have is the Revuelto here, which I would really like. Developers, if you're watching this, please give me a Revuelto. In game, of course. I mean, I'll take one in real life as well, but I am talking about in game. So yeah, this myth is of course false. There's no limit to how many vehicles you can purchase, which, can I just say, I think is a very good thing. Games like Greenville have limits to how many vehicles you can purchase, which, to be honest, is just a way of making more money because they make you buy more vehicle slots, which, you know, they just want your money. But Jupiter, Florida, there is no limit, so that's good. Now the next one is actually to do with boats, and it is that the Sunseeker 90 Limited has a Bugatti on the back of it. So let's check out the normal Sunseeker 90 before we check out the Sunseeker 90 Limited. So let's fly myself once again, and it seems my boat has kind of sunken, and there we go, it's finally fixed itself. But as you can see, there is no Bugatti on the back of this one. This is just a normal nice white super yacht. Look at that, it's really big, it's really cool. But yeah, I don't know about you, I'm definitely not seeing a Bugatti here, unless there's a toy one hidden somewhere. I think that would be a cool Easter egg. There is no Bugatti anywhere on this one, especially not at the back like the myth said. However, they did say on the limited edition version. Now usually the only difference between the normal versions and the limited edition versions are the colour. So for example, this one is gold instead of white. That's the only difference, and it says money on the front and back. However, they said there's a Bugatti on it, which is there. Yes, there is. They are the exact same boat. As you can see, interior exactly the same. Everything is the same except this one's gold. It says money on the front and back, and of course has a Bugatti attached to the back. That is the only difference. So yes, this myth is true. The limited Sunseeker 90 does have a really cool Bugatti parked on the back. How do you say Bugatti? Bugatti? I don't know. Maybe I'm saying it wrong because I'm British. But yes, this myth is true. Now the next myth says Jupiter Florida has its own airline for the game. So a bit of an interesting one. However, believe it or not, this is actually true. Let me show you why. So this is the very channel you are watching this video on. Now I recently made a video 5 days ago at the time of recording this. It was probably quite a lot longer ago by the time you're watching this. But this video is titled Jupiter Florida Admins Are Insane. We showcase some really crazy things. You can see 22 King actually replied as a comment on this as well. Let's just heart that comment there as well. But as you can see, yeah, right here there is a Jupiter Florida airline. Look at this. They spawned in their own plane that actually has a Jupiter Florida like livery on the side. As you can see, it looks really cool. He flew around the map. It's insane. Look at this. Jupiter Florida Airlines does have their own airline, although do not trust the pilot. I think Axe was the one pilot in this, or it was Viva actually. I think that was the pilot. Do not trust any of them guys to pilot your aircraft because you will probably die. As you can see, if we watch the landing real quick, here we go. Let's watch this landing. Yeah, as you can see, definitely not a great landing. And then afterwards, after I jumped out, as you can see, the plane just decided it didn't want to be here anymore. And yeah, that happened. So yes, Jupiter Florida does have its own airline. However, if I were you, I'd stick to Southwest Florida Airlines instead. Now the next myth is that underglow doesn't work on hypercars because it ruins the look of them. So this is a bit of a stupid one, but we're going to try it anyway. So let's go to cars, hypercar, being as we just spoke about this Bugatti, let's spawn it in here. Now as you can see, I've kind of customized this one a little bit. I've made it blue with the blue bikes on the top. I think it looks pretty cool, to be honest, but you can add underglow, I believe, to these vehicles. I haven't used underglow in a while, but if you go to your phone and you turn underglow on, as you can see, actually, hang on a minute, it's not working. It's not letting me turn on underglow. That's strange. Hold on a minute. Let's pick a colour and press on. Why is it not working? Hold on a minute. Let's respawn the vehicle. Okay, I'll put my phone away. Let's get in the vehicle again. Let's go underglow. Let's click on and let's click a colour. Nothing's happening. Does the engine need to be on maybe? There's nothing. It's not working. Hang on a minute. Let me try it on a normal car. I don't know if this is glitch. I was actually not expecting this. Let's just spawn in the random Mercedes here. Let's see. There we go. Let's spawn this random one and let's hop in and let's try turning on underglow here. And yeah, it doesn't work. Okay. I guess the underglow is just glitched. Let's make it night to check, but I don't think it does work. Yeah, I'm pressing off, then turn it on again. I'm changing all the colors. It's not working. It definitely is not working. So maybe it's a glitch. Maybe this person is true. Maybe underglow is just broken, but I can't tell you if this myth is true or false right now because I don't know. My underglow is broken. Now the next myth we have is that AFK grinding is bannable. So I'm actually going to quickly find proof that AFK grinding is bannable. Many people do not know it, but AFK grinding is a bannable offense in Jupiter, Florida, believe it or not. So over on Discord, if we type in AFK grinding, you can see this person here said, I thought AFK grinding is bannable, how come you are doing it? And he's actually talking to this guy here, who as you can see is server management and is a staff manager, and he said he's not AFK grinding. So that means that AFK grinding is bannable. If this guy's saying he thinks it's bannable, I can't see any rules anywhere that say it is. However, I mean, he didn't say AFK grinding isn't bannable. Instead, he said he's not AFK grinding. So, is AFK grinding bannable? Well, I can't find exact evidence anywhere. However, the server management didn't say it's not, and they argued the fact that they're not breaking the rules by not AFK grinding. So, to be honest, I think AFK grinding might be bannable. Just be careful. I don't know if it is. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it probably is. So just be careful if you are AFK grinding. But yes, I think this myth is true. I think AFK grinding is bannable. And now the final myth for this video requires one very, very specific job. Let's find it. And it is the bridge operator. Now this person said the bridge operator job actually has a use. Is that true? Let's find out. So when you spawn in on the bridge operator job, as you can see, there is nothing around here, and the only thing that might be of interest is this little building over here. However, if we go over to it, as you can see, there's no interior, there's nothing in it, you can't walk into it. I'm having to use FreeCam to go inside. There's nothing you can click, no buttons that work, nothing like that, other than some cool pink lights. There is nothing you can do to make the bridge operator job work. So this myth is false. The bridge operator job does not have a use at the time of recording this video, but hopefully they will add a feature to make it useful in the very, very near future. So thank you very much for watching this video, everybody. Drop a like and subscribe if you did enjoy. Let me know if you have any myths in the comments, and I can try and do it for another video in the future. But thank you so much for watching. Hopefully I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.